Ladies, if you are menopausal as fuck, it's fucking up your fat loss, can't hit your protein goals because now you have to eat way more protein. I'm going to change your life here. Okay. So, menopause, progesterone, estrogen start going super duper low, pretty close to zero. Metabolism slows down. You become more catabolic, which means basically you're breaking down muscle tissue faster than you're building it. And if you're in menopause and you're not like doing any resistance training, I don't know how to help you at this point because like there's enough information, there's enough people out there talking about it. Like I don't know what to do with you. So figure that out first. If you haven't, I can help you. You just need like accountability. I got you. But you enter this new threshold of metabolism of menopause, where now the 0.6 to 1.1 grams per pound of body weight of protein recommendation no longer stands. And now you need 0.8 to 1.1. And you're like, fuck, how am I going to get all this protein in for the day? And I got you covered. Funny thing is, if you're watching on YouTube, I like this meal that I cooked. I'm not a good cook at all. Like all my shit's pre-made. Mostly for the, like I'd say probably 75% of the stuff I have is like prepped out already. And I'll show you. And by the way, if you're listening to this, watching this, whatever, go on to Instagram, DM me for any of my no prep required meal plans. I have Whole Foods and I have Costco. I thought I had Trader Joe's. I think I might have Trader. Do I have Trader Joe's? No, I don't think I have Trader Joe's. I don't really shop there anyway, so whatever. Sorry. But easy hack. All right, I'm gonna give you. When you wake up in the morning, eating some food, maybe taking some supplements, right? Kind of going on. Maybe watching some TV. The world's going to burn down. Oh my God. Getting yourself all jacked up on cortisol for the day. The sun just came out. What you're going to do is this. You're going to take your phone and you're going to open up MyFitnessPal. And you're going to decide, what proteins am I going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I haven't eaten yet. So you go to your fridge. Maybe see some low-fat cottage cheese. 80 grams of 80 calories. 20 grams of protein-ish. Okay, let me bump that up a little bit and put a scoop of protein powder in there. Swirl that in. Now you got 40, 45. Okay. Then you're going to go over to your pantry. Or maybe actually, no, stay in your fridge. You got some Amy Lou's pre-made chicken meatballs. Or maybe you got chicken burger from Amy Lou's. All right. 18 grams of protein. You're like, okay, I'm going to have 2 of these guys. I got 40 right there. I'm at 80. You're probably aiming for like 100, 120 grams of protein, I'm guessing. Maybe you have some leftovers from the night before. You made your kids some pork tenderloin or some salmon or some cod or whatever it is, whatever high protein source you made. And you just scan that in. And all you're going to do is go to MyFitnessPal and just toggle up and down the portions so you can hit it. You don't have to worry about prepping the other stuff out or like figuring out what you want to eat later. Just pair it with whatever you feel like. Like, I don't like to kind of pigeonhole people into it, but protein, did that before. A dozen cousins beans, pre-made. Those are great to put with anything. Really tasty. You got brown rice and cooked sticky white rice, both microwavable from Costco. And you can literally just pair it with anything. Or if you're a monster, you can just have it all without any sides. If you just like, you're savage, you're going to go on beast mode. Just kidding, but seriously. And that's basically how you're going to hit your protein for the day. And we see it all the time where it's like clients will be doing so well, hitting doing week in, week out. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, work got busy. I couldn't, like, I didn't have time to prep. And we look back at their stuff and it's like, you didn't really prep at all. Like, you don't really prep food. Like, all your meals aren't prepped. Like, this meal was out at a restaurant and you had, 50 grams of protein at it. And then this one was here. And I'm like kind of pointing these things out. And they kind of have this revelation like, oh, shit. And I get it. Look, like work happens, life happens. And it feels like jarring. Like you can't focus on anything else, right? That's like the first thing. But really it's getting to the habit when life lives. So when life lives, you still have the habit of making sure you have all your shit lined up for yourself because you could take care of yourself and reach your goals that you want to reach and stop doing everything else for everyone else. And just getting in the habit of doing that because a lot of times it's like, oh, I had the time, I just didn't have the intention. So it's just being intentional, is getting to the habit at the beginning of the day, And do that for a while, for a month or two, until you get that habit really down. And then it just becomes an autopilot. It just becomes really, really easy. So if you're strong with protein, I would just focus on that for as long as possible if you're doing it solo. If you have a coach, you can probably speed track and stack some more stuff in there quicker. But if you're doing it solo, I would just, ride it out. Ride it out as long as you can, a month or two, just like pre-logging or just making sure you're hitting your protein targets, and then you can kind of stack the next thing on there. But hope this is helpful. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day.